3 shortcuts to decrease distraction and get more done. Have you ever wondered, how can I find more concentration in a world full of distraction? Well, I've wrestled with this a lot, and I've done a lot of different experiments, and I've come up with some really great strategies that have helped me increase my concentration, decrease distraction, increase my productivity, as well as that of my clients. So here are 3 simple things that you can do right now. Number 1 is to notice when you're most likely to get distracted and develop a concentration plan. So what activities are you doing when you usually find yourself distracted, but you really need to tap into another level of concentration? Maybe it's budgeting, maybe it's doing strategic analysis, maybe it's reading, going through emails, whatever it happens to be, perusing academic journals, whatever it is. When do you notice yourself most likely to get distracted? Now, it may not be during an activity. It might be a certain time of day. Maybe in the afternoons, you sort of hit this lull after lunch where you find it more difficult to find more concentration. So identify that time and then develop a plan around it. Maybe you develop that as a time when you're going to go do some exercise, or maybe you have an engaging meeting, or you're going to find ways sort of lift your concentration levels during that specific time. Number 2 is to optimize your calendar for more concentration. There are times when you're biologically more likely to be more concentrated, more focused on the work activities than you are at other times of the day. So pay attention to your own circadian rhythm. Maybe it's in the morning, maybe it's in the evening, maybe it's at lunchtime, whenever that is for you, and start to shift your calendar around that. Or maybe you're gonna adopt the old adage of do the worst work first. So when your willpower and your concentration level is highest in the morning, maybe you're gonna prioritize that most challenging work then, which will help you get through that and decrease the likelihood of you getting distracted. And then number 3 is, I use this a whole lot, which is to create a visual cue for yourself. So maybe you've got your to-do list or your biggest 1, 2, 3 priorities listed on a Post-it note right in front of your computer. So even if you get distracted, you lose concentration for a minute, you jump on social media or pick up your phone or you text someone, you've got that visual cue to help bring your concentration and focus back to the task at hand. So again, just to review these, number 1 is to notice when you're most likely to get distracted and develop a concentration plan for that time. Number 2 is to optimize your calendar for more concentration. So you're going to sort of look at the times when you're most naturally alert and focused and adjust your calendar and workflow for that. Number 3 is just to create a visual cue for yourself. So when you do get distracted, you've got a cue to help bring your focus back to the task at hand. So pick one of these 3 items, try it in your workday today, and notice how it can increase your concentration levels for ultimately more productivity.